St. Anthony, Maine, when we just saw that film about the Virgin, the Copt and me for Namir Abdul Masih. It was a wonderful documentary about this young man. He was raised in France, born in Egypt, that he decided in 2010 to go and do a documentary about the apparition of the Virgin Mary in Zaytun in 1968. How people remember this event and try to kind of test the relationship between image and belief and how the appearance affects people's beliefs. With a few people show up, and we're gonna talk to some of them about what they think of the film. And with Cat Moon here at St. Anthony Main Theater.
كابي قلت was مصر أم الدنيا. And the film showed why, in spite of the hardship the people go through and the apparent very good case not to like Egypt.
First of all, I was 7 years old, but it did bring the spirit of Egyptians, especially the villagers, which is really good.
I heard about it, and I know that everybody was excited about it. Muslims more, because there are more of them there, and I know that people would go there with some health problem or sick child, and they would hope.
And it was, you know, a big occasion. I remember they telling me the police was, you know, kind of controlling the area, and many people come, even Muslims and Egyptians, and they start with saying hymns and make their voice louder and louder, and then all of a sudden, like some nights, the Virgin Mary appears like maybe 3 in the morning.
How do Muslims remember this story and how they reacted? You were there in Egypt in 68.
Logically and emotionally speaking, it was immediately after what they call it Nakset 67, or the setback of 67 war between Egypt and Israeli. At that time, Egyptians were looking for spiritual healing.
Six-day war left the country really disheartened and dispirited. And I guess something like this was rather uplifting.
Egypt, we don't talk about each other's religion much. We don't ask questions. You have your religion, I have my religion.
It's nice to see real people on the screen rather than the Hollywood made-up
documentary.
All these actors. These people were just there. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. In fact, there's a very tender story.
Saying when the mother, I really enjoyed watching her. I think she's really the one who made the movie.
Yes, to save the movie.
When she talked about how people see different things. And if you are looking to see a very clear picture of Virgin Mary, you will see it. If you're not, you're not. So.
Well, thank you so much.
His mother's conversion to supporting him was not clear. It was not real clear how that happened. Except that he needed her money.
Yeah, he saved his son.
The issue of religion, being Egyptian, Coptic, or Muslim, it is not of a big deal to talk about.
Faith is to love your neighbor as yourself.
What a concept.
And fortunately the concept is pervasive, it's ubiquitous, it's everywhere.
We heard about it was in the region of Zaytun, Kanisat al-Adara. And I wanted to know from them directly, first-hand knowledge to tell me about it. And they shared with me their feeling and their belief and having a miracle of such a thing.
It doesn't fit with my historical understanding of a real person, Jesus, who lived, but whose message did not seem to be focused on that, even though we have the story of the healing of Lazarus and so on.
Mary the Virgin, from the Islamic perspective, we Muslims believe in her as Mary the Virgin, the mother of Jesus, the prophet and messenger was born miraculously, has been stated clearly in one of the chapters of the Quran. Even the chapter itself, chapter 19, has the title of Mary.
A friend of mine here, she's American. Her name is Pearl Zaki. And she made a trip to Egypt, just especially to see. And she actually saw the Virgin Mary. And she wrote a book about it.
Really? She really believes she saw it?
Oh yeah, she did. She did. And she wrote a book about it. And she gave me a copy of that book. So
Those people want to believe in something. What's your role? You deliver that, or you question
A sense
them,
of
or
how
you make them-
pervasive the Virgin Mary phenomenon is for people, and apparitions and visions and having dreams that you believe are real. That's not part of the Lutheran tradition.
Yeah.
Lutherans,
What do you guys believe?
about what? About
The Virgin Mary.
Oh, well, that's more recently she gets more press in Lutheran churches than Protestant churches. She didn't back 50 years ago when I was ordained. She was not.
this was after Nixon visited Egypt.
No, I see.
And the Americans were
Everybody
really
excited.
welcome, and we had the red carpet treatment.
Everybody's
coming home.
gonna be rich and
Yeah, right.
house and a car, as according to Sadat. Yeah, there was a lot of euphoria at this time.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. That's too bad.
توبة 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 إن كنت أحبك تاني توبة، بس قابلني مرة وتبقى دي آخر نوبة.